walk, want him to get soft. But when we first get started, it's just going to be to go and to yield your hindquarters. So if I open my hand, he should done be going, but he's not. So you got 3 steps. So this is 1. Raise this hand will be number 2. And on number 3, if he's not going, you want to make contact with him. Now he doesn't have to trot, but he does have to go. Open up, number 2, number 3. I said, let's go. I see him stopping. He still doesn't have enough respect. I see he thought about moving on 1. Now 2. See, he went that time. So I'll put this hand down. If he's going, so if he's going, my right hand is neutral. Because you see people, they keep doing this the whole time. And this will make your horse dull. It's how you get a dull horse. If he goes and he's doing what I ask, this hand's neutral. And he's been lunged a lot, so you can tell by he's trotting a nice pretty circle around here. So I get ready to change directions. I'm going to change hands on the lead rope. I'm going to step into his hindquarters. And notice I got the flag in my left hand. I'll change hands on the lead rope, step to the hindquarters. I want this inside hind leg to step across and in front of his outside hind leg. There we go. See how heavy he was though on the lead rope? See how he's just not bending? Well, right there he finally bent a little bit. Now we'll go the other way. This is not how you get over here. You don't move your body that much. He moves around. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. I don't like to trot him in this little small circle to start with, but and see whenever that I ask him to pull, see how he's just a weight. He's not at all light. He doesn't respect the halter rope. So I'll change hands now. Walk to the hindquarters, inside hind, step in front of the outside hind. I give him a snatch there because I was asking him to turn. I see he's still stepping behind. There was a little more. Wanted to cross in front of his outside leg. There. You'll notice when he does that, his head comes down whenever he makes the right step. He's licking his lips. Now we're going to go left. Open up the left hand. 2. He's still not taking me serious. But we're getting there. He's just real heavy on this lead rope. He's a little softer this way, probably because everybody does stuff on the left. What you do on one side, you need to do on the other. If he'll walk, I'll prefer that. I would rather him walk. I'm going to stop though. He's kind of fat and lazy. He don't want to work. This is the kind of horses everybody wants to breed, the fat, lazy ones, because they're so gentle to go up the trail. You don't have to worry about them. I'll change hands on the lead rope, step into the hindquarters. There we go. There. Now see him facing up more? Each time he gets a little more, licking his lips. What do you want? Face up. I want his head. I don't want his hindquarters. So, going right, 1, 2. See, he went that time on 2. Didn't have to whack him. I want to beg him to go. See his head there? When he gets his head to the outside, I'm going to give him a little snatch on this lead rope. And now you see people, they'll stand here like this. They want him to go around. Keep going. I mean, that's pretty, but really that has no use as far as I'm concerned. Because I want him, so see how he's got this lead rope tight, he's just leaning on it? I don't want that. See him leaning, see? Look at the pressure. Change direction. Now I asked him nicely. He didn't take me up on it. I gave him a snatch. Now I'm going to change direction a little bit sooner now. Let's go. And I want you to notice, I'm pretty bad, is that I'll get I'll get very refined with my gesture, and it may just be this. So I have to work on myself to get it up here to show y'all where it needs to be. But as it gets more refined, you know, it'll be a 1, 2, 3. So let's go. That's just the difference, you know. You have people, everybody's different. You listen to them, all them. Everybody's got an opinion. Change hands on the lead rope. Change direction. Go the other way. Let's go though. I'm going to stop. If I think he's going to stop, you don't want him walking like real slow. No, you want him going somewhere. Change hands again. Now see how he's not taking me up on it? I'm going to get after him. I ask him. I ask him nicely. I'm just going to snatch him a little. Let's go. Now that's pretty good. If he can just walk that speed, nice fast walk, a working walk, change hands. See there, that's much softer. Go this way. 1, 2, let's go. And see how this right side is heavy? He kind of looks the outside of the circle a little bit. Now I'll ask him to change direction again. We'll see how soft he is this time. Much better. A little more. Inside hind, step across. There we go. Good boy. Now if you have a trainer that helps you, you know, and you work with stuff, and some tree hugger might say, well, if all he needs is love, just go sit at the trailer and let him hang out with you. He'll eventually get there in 6 months or a year. So if you have, or if you're doing that, or if you know someone does that, you need to change that. Now here's the work. When we get close to the trailer, there's no pressure. That's all I'm doing right now is getting him ready for the trailer. I'm going to go left, open up, 2. He should have done been going. If I can't move his feet in here, I sure won't be able to move him out there. Change direction. That's good. Go right. That's good. Let's go. So I'll explain what pressure is and what's no pressure. This is pressure. This is no pressure. Pressure, no pressure. That's what the pressure is. The horse learns not from pressure, but from the release of pressure. Turn. So it'd be real easy if you were to release every time he backs up over there at the horse trailer. Well, heck, before long, you wouldn't be able to get nowhere near the horse trailer. You got to remember that. So wherever you release that, that's what he's going to do. Hindquarters, going right, that's pretty good. I didn't have to touch him that time. So if they'll go pretty much without you having to touch them, and they're ready for the next step. The next step will be, I get on the fence, just have a little gap, because this is kind of narrow. That's what he'll have to do when he goes over there. So I need him to go between me and the gap. Now see this? See here? I want him to go. So I follow him back. If I have to follow him 15 times around this round pen, I'll keep following until he goes forward. Change direction. And so this exercise, you don't want him to go around behind you. You just want to change here. Go this way. Change here. Now I want to make the gap a little more narrow now. I see him stop there. That's a sign. He's unsure. Gotta let him know that it's okay. You do that by not giving him treats and maybe him and feeding him in the trailer and open up the trailer door and let him find his food in there for 2 or 3 days. That's all well and good, but what happens if you want to go ride? What if he don't want to go? That's all. See, he's starting to crowd me. Give him a little tap in the jaw there. He stays away from me. it's a whole separate lesson in the backing up, and it will also be a separate lesson if you start shutting him up. So I won't shut him up today, because that's a whole lesson in itself. Just whenever you back them up, if you just want to turn your hand down, put pressure, when he takes a step, you release. 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 Pretty good. Alright, we'll go to the trailer now. I got a little bit of control. Not a whole lot. I still won't guarantee I'm going to be over there somewhere. Hopefully still standing on both front feet. Same deal. Let's go. Same deal here. I follow him back ever how far. We go forward. I see him kind of drop his shoulder there at the trailer. Keep putting pressure. He gets the release when he goes forward. He wants me to quit. That's how you get me to quit. 9/4, a little more. Go this way. Now I want to do something here that is kind of subtle. So what I'm doing is I just keep walking a little closer to the trailer, a little closer, like I'm doing here. Now when he's up here next to it, I'm going to let him stand there. So this way, now I'll just stop. I want him to stop. So just stand right here. There's no pressure here. This is the good place. See him back up to him. He already has other plans, so we're just going to move his feet. Now I want to do the same exercise I just done on the ground over there with the gate. Now I'm just using the trailer. Step off me. Step off me. 9/4. 9/4. Now there's nothing. Not a thing. See, that's where people make their own mistake is that they get closer. They say, pull now, pull harder because he's up here close. We've got to go. This is where it is. So the more pressure that you put on him up here, the least he wants to go and be up there. Now I'm just let him hang out. When he backs up like that, just ask him to come back forward a little bit. But I'm still not done with my singing exercise. I'm going to get the idea through to you. See, that's good right there. But we got him getting up close to it. He wants to check it out. Let him check it out. Boy, now we're not going to stay there all day long. People, oh, honey bunny, baby, you're so precious. I love you. That's okay if you think that way. But a horse, he don't really think that way. He figures somebody's got to be in charge, so it's going to be either him or you. It's up to you which one. 9/4. Come up a little bit, a little more. There we go. Whenever he lowered his head, when he looked at it, I took the pressure off. You have to watch those subtle cues that the horse will give you, because it may only last for that long. And if you don't catch it, see, if I didn't catch that, he'd be going backward probably. There's no pressure here. Back him up. Want to send him right. So again, I'm in his way. I do not move out of his way. Open up the right hand. Going this way. He moves out of my way. I see him kind of looking at the trailer a little bit now. There you go, boy. Now his head's a little farther in than it was a second ago. No pressure here. No pressure. I'm going to back him up. And now don't get in the habit of sending them between right here, because if you're not very careful, if you're not a pretty good hand, you'll have your horse pushing on you.